ready for skincare. I have an exciting brand to share with you guys. So pretty often I get sent like a new kind of brand or a skincare brand or makeup that the brand wants me to try out, and so that means I get through like a lot of different brands all the time, and I must say this is the concept of the brand that resonates a lot with me, like my cultural kind of essence. The brand name is called Slowme, and it has like a slogan called slowly but surely, and I mean, like, slow life is all what I'm about. Like, I grew up in Denmark, the most peaceful place on earth, I must say. The message of the brand is that no skin can be perfect within a week, and you cannot just expect instant results like that. So before I go on further, I'm gonna show you how these products look, because oh my god, they look like this. Isn't this dope? This is made for me. I swear this is made for me. So Slowme is only made out of raw natural ingredients and including champagne as well. One of the reasons why they use champagne is because the message is similar. Champagne takes a long time to get perfect. I was doing some research and I actually found out that the grape is 25 times more powerful to fighting like wrinkles and such compared to vitamin C. So yeah, I've been trying these a few times and I really like them so far, so I'm gonna use it in this video. They have two kinds though. They have this is the extra brute. They have the blue kind, which is just brute. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in with the essence. Next up, I will use their cream for the moisture. Of course, we need that when we're gonna apply some makeup. Before I keep going, everything will be down below, all of the products that I use throughout the video, so if you're interested, just click down the description box. I'm all set and ready for foundation, so I'm taking out my little beauty blender here and just damping it. Today's foundation is, yeah, my go-to one is Spa. I am always using a dapping motion when I blend out the foundation here. If you dab, it goes into the skin a lot better and it leaves a more natural result, I think. Let me zoom you guys in a bit so you can see better maybe. So today's concealer is from Epia, and I am just gonna put this I am just gonna put this under my eyes and of course on any discolorations and pimples I have. My skin is really good these days, and I'm really happy that my skin is like this, because these days, like I think for all of next week, I have a photo shoot every single day. I am actually headed out after I filmed this video to Coex shopping mall in Hainan, and with my friend Fonsor, and I'm gonna buy some things for the house and maybe some clothes as well, because I cannot not buy any clothes when I'm in a shopping mall, you know? Okay, time to set with powder. I am using the Innisfree No Sebum Moisture powder. Honestly, I hate loose powder. I don't know how to handle it. It always ends up everywhere. I have been dying to show you this brand for a long time. I actually wanted to do a dedicated video about this brand, but I don't have enough products for a whole look yet. But the product line is called Dear Dahlia, and it is basically one of the only fully vegan Korean makeup lines that I know. These days I pluck my eyebrows a little bit too much, so I'm probably gonna overline them a bit so they get a little bit thicker than this. After I have been at the Coex shopping mall with Fonso, we're both gonna go with Korean bros to an like Oriental medicine hospital. The thing that I'm most scared of is like chiropractic, like cracking the things, and also like acupuncture, which is needles going into your skin, and I'm terrified. I'm the type of person who faints when I get a vaccine, so I'm really damn scared. But also, I have so many back problems and so many neck problems right now that I feel like an old lady. So right now, let's do a pretty makeup so I at least look pretty when I faint, you know? So we're gonna go back and forth to my shader here a few times because now I'm just gonna shade my nose a bit, but later when the makeup is done, I am doing my cheekbones here. The reason why I'm not doing cheekbones right now immediately is that the foundation is not completely set yet. If I just wait like maybe 10 minutes more, it is gonna be more set, so I'm not gonna smudge anything around. I'm just shading from the end of my eyebrow here and dragging it down a little bit to the side of my nose. Moving on to eyes, I'm gonna pop in with my Espoir book palette, and I'm just gonna take this Camel Pants, this is like a brown color, and put it all over my eyelids. Actually, like, I am very happy right now, and maybe I hope that you can also see that from my Instagram. Like, I talk a lot about how happy I am, and I really am, but 2 days ago I had probably one of the worst days of my life. Not days, I had the worst night of my life, I feel like. After moving here to the new apartment, obviously there is a huge deposit that needs to be paid. The old apartment was $10,000 and this new one is 20,000. So I only like immediately had on me 10,000 because of the old one. So a few weeks ago I transferred the money from my Danish bank account to Korea, and I thought everything went fine because the money they disappeared from my Danish account as they should have, but they never came to my Korean account. And after a week I started to worry a lot, so I spent the next week trying to track this money down, because it got to a point where it was so frustrating because my Korean bank said, oh, we don't know where the money is, we cannot track it. And my Danish account said, yeah, we don't know where the money is either, we can't track it. So I was like, shit, nobody knows where my $10,000 is. So yeah, I didn't make it to pay the full amount of the deposit before I moved in. So we made an agreement with my landlady that was to pay half when I moved in and pay the second half before the 15th of February. So that gave me 2 weeks more time to get this money. And now February 15th is 1 week away. And 2 days ago, I still didn't know where the money was. So I contacted my Danish bank and asked them to do an effort to pull this money back to Denmark. So at least I would have them back in Denmark so I can do the transfer again. But I knew that that's gonna take more than a week anyway, so I needed to find a way to get these $10,000 elsewhere or like borrow them, which, you know, put me into a lot of stress. I'm gonna warm it up a bit with a camel V-neck on my mobile lid. The lady in my Danish account told me that, yeah, I mean, we can try to get your money back, but we cannot promise you that we can get them back at all. My kind of life situation at that point was that I lost $10,000 and I'm gonna get kicked out of my apartment in 1 week. So imagine that, being homeless in Korea and having no money. That would suck, and that stressed me out so much. So I felt so bad and I was literally just laying and crying in my bed until I called my friend who offered his help, and I went with him the next day and he called around like for a few hours, and I like magically ran into someone who's working at my bank who I actually knew, like at the Korean bank, who I knew who was, and he was able to communicate with me in English and he found the money. I'm like, what kind of angel is that? I love him now. And of course I love my friend who took the time to help me out while he was at work. So yeah, the money is back and the money is paid to my landlady, and I'm so happy because yeah, now everything is fine. So under my eyes I'm gonna use this Prism Air from Clio, and it's a copper shimmer color, and I'm just gonna like run it as close to my lash line as I can as possible. Can you see the glitter? It's super pretty, and I feel like as soon as you put glitter on your lower lash line here, close to the eye color, it will really make your eye color pop. The same brush, I'm taking a dark brown color and just lightly lining my eyes here before I'm going in with eyeliner. And it's gonna make my lash line look thicker. Okay, can you see this? My lash line is like naturally extended, and I am ready to put on some eyeliner. Following my natural lash line and also the shadow that I just created here, just to extend my lash line. I can never make these line up. What is the problem? What is wrong with you, Sissel? This one goes a bit more up than this one does, but I mean, it's okay. Nobody's perfect. This is my all-time favorite mascara these days. These days, it has been for the last 2 months, but this is Pony Effects. I already showed it on my channel before. Looks like this. Looks like a toothbrush, and that just makes it even more easy to use. Okay. Now let's continue on to my cheek color. I'm just gonna go for like a baby pink color. This is a liquid type. And then I'm using my fingers to dab this one out, just so as much of the color is gonna stay on my face as possible. If I use a sponge, the sponge is gonna take up a little bit of that color. And this one is not like, the color fades out pretty quickly, so I'm probably gonna do one more round before I get out the door. Going back into Espar shader. The lip color is also from Dear Dahlia. It looks like this. It's like a liquid lipstick. So pretty. I swear, it's really pretty. My makeup's done. I'm gonna do my hair and then get back to you. I put my hair up and changed into another shirt. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'm so happy that you joined me again today, and see you in my next video. Bye!